QR code. Okay, I need data words, all 44 data words. But if you are having a BRAM, so I kept it as a buffer because reg values for the first stage for the data word purpose. So from the first stage data word buffer alone, I wrote it as a code. So I called that same code as 4 times. That's what I named it as. Keep a BRAM there. Along with the BRAM, you need one additional 64 buffer as an additional for calculating the, even that also we need to reduce it. We kept a single buffer as for both. Version 1, if you look at the master counter, actually it's 307200 and the BRAM counter is 38400, and the BRAM size, if you look on it, will be very huge, and the hardware size, if you look on it, will be a 2D, will be again huge. But here, if you look on it, the master counter total size itself 64-bit, 6-bit counter, and the buffer size is 64. The overall buffer is 256 location, each location n bit. And this is optional one based on this is the general structure. In case if you are, as I said, DAF or DFT, which structure you are following for the butterfly, row by row only we are going to read. That 64 again 2D matrix. So row by row only we are reading. So there also we optimize it. So after reading row by row, so we can directly send it to the VGA. In case VGA or whichever the encoding scheme. Yes. Okay. Master counter or controller. That controller actually it has inside one counter along with enable and disable, read write enable and disable lines for all the buffers, also even the matrix whichever we shown. Inside it we need a where the sign change happen or else whether it is 1 or 0, 1 or -1. Even that logic also will counter only. So all these things has to be generated one after one. The entire code will give the final thing. This doesn't has a decoder. This will just generate the QR code and embed in it. So if you want to decode it, you have to take the video or an image, you have to extract the frames. That frame you have to transpose. Again you have to extract the watermark bits. So user alone can do because he only knows in which position he did. He knows which position he did. So in some other software or some other system, you need to extract the watermark and you have to show this is the watermark data inside it, so this is mine. Even somebody. Reverse algorithm is nothing. Again, you have to follow the same procedure till this. So till this, once a transformation happen, the location, just look on it, you will get the bit. That's it. Okay. So here, okay. Here we are not going to store the entire image. It's only the portion of the image, only 64 pixels. So at last, this VGA, whatever the resolution is there, in case some other camera module or if you have, based on that you have to encode it and then store. So any doubts? Any other doubts? Excuse me, sir. You asked something. Yes, you can. He asked something, I don't know. In the middle. You are asking about this one. Okay. So in the version 1 actually we are not having any optimization. Whichever the data is there, directly in the forward path we try to process. So whatever the processing element we has, based on that we try to process. So first processing element we have Hadamard transform. So Hadamard transform is a 8 cross 8. That means we fixed it 64 point will be the better one to process for the better quality. Okay. So to do that 64, we need to give all 64 pixels at a time. So if you want to give all 64 pixels, one buffer is required for the 64 bit. So master counter has to count 64, 64, 64 like that. But whenever I give 64, this entire frame functionality I have to store it. So entire frame when I start storing here, first complete image I'll store here as 64, 64, 64. Similarly, second frame I'll start storing here. So first frame if I want to store here, 0 to 38400 is my address location. That's address bits I need. So the counter has to count from 0 to 38400. But before that 64 point it has to count also. So after 64, it has to count 38400. Okay. So first counting is 64. From that point onwards, every 38400 it has to count. Every 3800 it will start for reading access. Every 64 it will give to the Hadamard. It will process. It will come back. Similarly, inverse Hadamard. It will come back. So this location decider will say because this is not in the row wise. In what order we get, we kept 64, 64. Again, we have to make it as 640 cross 480 array. So this needs a address generator. So this address generator, again, from the counter only we have to generate. So overall, the counting value is more. So, okay. So this is the clock cycle counts. So what are the elements are there? OV7670 is the first module. DLRAM, that means the buffer 1 is nothing but DLRAM 1, Hadamard stage 1, DLRAM 2, Hadamard stage 2, DLRAM 3, inverse Hadamard, DLRAM 4, Hadamard stage 2, that is optional, VGA I said, that RAM. So at last it's a VGA. So each and everything when we implement in the hardware FPGA, how much LUT it took, how much clock cycle it took, we kept. So first stage after this, it has 0 to 63. So after 63 it will start. So this is for write count. But read count is 56. So 0 it will start writing, 63 it will finish the first. 56 it will start reading, 119 it will finish the first for the read count. But for the Hadamard transform, 64, this was the first shift I said. 64th clock cycle, first Hadamard transform functionality, output will get. This is not reading, this is writing. First Hadamard transform, first 1D Hadamard transform of first subframe, output will available at 64th clock cycle. So similarly, read count for the second stage Hadamard transform is 120. Okay, here 128 for the second stage. So here also 120, then DL3 again 8 shift, then inverse Hadamard for the DLRAM and the other thing. So at last for the VGA at 256 clock cycle, the first pixel is sent to the VGA frame. But here if you look on it, the major thing, it is architecture for it. Change into 16 or something else, definitely not based on the pipeline. This is not based number of count a camera or Based on that, this, that's it. So, for the VGA camera resolution, we used it. This system is, as it is applicable for the memory speed. If the memory speed is in megahertz or gigahertz, till that much pixel clock, this will work. In case my memory speed is 50 megahertz, okay, till 50 megahertz of pixel clock or resolution, any standard, it will work. So in case if my memory speed is in terahertz, till terahertz of pixel clock, it will work. So terahertz of pixel clock means it will be in the 4K.